Fifth English, Shadow and Karli. Goodbye, Shadow, Sarah said as her family dropped me off at the cat shelter. I know you'll find a good home soon. I'm sorry I'm allergic to you. She held me tight and her tears hit my fur. I couldn't bear to see her so sad. So I told myself it was the allergy that had made her eyes so wet. Always remember that I love you and I want you to find another special human. The shelter is nice, but a pet needs a forever home. A pet needs to belong somewhere, she said. After she left, my eyes were overflowing somehow. Maybe I was allergic to the other cats. They were everywhere. A cat sniffed me, then nudged my side. Are you okay? She asked. Of course, I said, backing away. She looked me straight in the eye and I knew she understood me. But I was embarrassed that she had seen me cry. I had a cold when I came in too, she said. It's an allergy, I replied. Well, you'll feel better tomorrow and better each day after that. I'm Karli. I'm Shadow. We touched noses to complete the introduction. I'll show you around. I've been here almost 2 years, she said. 2 years? I knew I couldn't be without a family for that long. I could barely keep up with Karli as she bounced along, introducing me to everyone as she showed me around. Shadow, this is Isabel. This is Theo. This is Scamp, she said. You'll like it here. We aren't kept in cages and we can stay until we find forever homes, even if it takes years. I settled in at the cat shelter. I found a bed next to an apple tree. Being in my own bed felt odd. I was used to sleeping on Sarah's bed. The next morning, a boy and his mother came in. The boy petted me, then walked away. I knew he must be filling out the adoption papers. I gathered my toy mouse and 3 treats into a pile. That was all I had to pack. I imagined that my new home would have a wide windowsill to lie on. I just knew that pretty soon Hans would pick me up and put me in a carrier. But the boy picked up Isabel. Of course he would want her. She was beautiful. My colors are in odd patterns. Congratulations, Isabel. I'll miss you, but I'm happy for you. I wished Isabel a happy home. Maybe we need to groom ourselves a bit more, I suggested to Karli. The next morning, I groomed myself until my tongue was quite dry. A girl and her father came in. The girl threw a fur mouse near me and I pounced on it to prove I was good at catching mice. The girl smiled and walked away with her father. It was a good thing that I had packed and was ready to go. I looked forward to settling in my new home. I just knew that pretty soon Hans would pick me up and put me in a carrier. But the girl picked up Theo. Of course she would want him. He was talkative. Congratulations, Theo. I'll miss you, but I'm happy for you, I said. Maybe we need to meow more, Karli suggested. I know you're shy, but let's try it. The next morning, before the people came, I found a newspaper and read it. Later, a young man came in. I followed him, meowing my views on current events. I thought I had some excellent insights. I just knew that pretty soon Hans would pick me up and put me in a carrier. But the man picked up Scamp. Of course he would want him. He was an energetic kitten. I get tired sometimes. Congratulations, Scamp, I said. I made more friends, but lost them when they found homes. Karkarey was always there to play with me though. Together, we dreamed of the homes we would have and the special humans who would call us family. Every time I thought of how much I wanted a forever home, that old allergy would come back and fill my eyes with tears. But Sarah had told me that I would get adopted, and Sarah never lied. We tried to get adopted. We saw lots of people, young people, old people, small families, big families. We auditioned, striking adorable poses and purring when they petted us. But still no one chose us, even though we looked fabulous with sunlight on our fur. One early spring morning, Karkarey woke me up with "Happy anniversary! You've been my friend for a year." She meant to be nice, but I wasn't happy. How had I not found a home in a whole year? I decided to sleep all day. Around lunchtime, a girl sat down next to me and pulled me onto her lap. I refused to snuggle. I heard a carrier door jangle, but I wouldn't look to see which friend was leaving. "Bye, Shadow. I finally have a home. But I'll really miss you. You're my best friend." I couldn't congratulate her. I couldn't say goodbye. Instead, I did something I had never done before. I scratched everything I could, except a fellow cat or a human. Even when I'm terribly upset, I never hurt anyone. Someone called my name. I knew I was in trouble. A pair of hands picked me up and put me in a carrier. At last, I was being adopted. A boy chuckled. "I have bad days too, Shadow. We'll put a scratching post in my room. Then you can scratch all you want." "He's the cutest cat at the shelter," said a girl, staring at me with her big brown eyes. "Our other new cat is good-looking too," said the boy. I would say it's a tie between these two. They took me to the car, and there was Karkarey in the car. We were being adopted together. She winked at me. I winked back. Amazingly, I never got any allergy again.